watching the station that's working for you. Now, WMAR 2 News.
I'm Christian Schaefer with your WMAR 2 News update. Major changes could be coming to Pimlico Racecourse. A new study finds that the best way to save the home of the Preakness is to demolish it and then rebuild it. This is a project that would cost about $424 million, but it would add things like hotels, grocery, other retail stores, housing developments to that area in Northwest Baltimore. The idea would be to redesign Pimlico to be the long-term home for the Preakness and make it open and available for even non-racing events all throughout the year, concerts and other festivals. This study finds the best way to do it is to knock it down and rebuild it. That came from the Maryland Stadium Authority. A well-known pastor from East Baltimore stood next to President Trump at the White House on Wednesday as the president signed an executive order aimed at boosting investment in low-income communities. It will give a tax break to investors who build homes and create businesses in so-called opportunity zones. There's already more than 40 of those zones in Baltimore City. After President Trump signed the executive order, Pastor Dante Hickman of Southern Baptist Church talked about how he's proud that Baltimore is part of this project.
We look forward to working with your administration on rebuilding opportunity in our urban communities that have suffered from disinvestment and dilapidation for decades.
There is another Baltimore connection to this project. The former Johns Hopkins surgeon and the current Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, Ben Carson, has been tapped by the president to lead that effort. Federal prosecutors in Maryland could be getting more involved in cases involving the deadly opioid fentanyl. On Wednesday, the U.S. Attorney for Maryland, Robert Hur, announced that any drug arrest in Baltimore that involves fentanyl will be reviewed to see whether it should be prosecuted in federal court instead of the state system.
All of us have committed ourselves to this effort in order to bring federal law enforcement resources and statutes to bear on those individuals that pose the greatest threat to our communities through the distribution of fentanyl on our streets.
Fentanyl is 50 times more powerful than heroin. It's often mixed with that drug. It's been linked to nearly 30% of all the overdoses that happened in 2016. People charged with federal drug distribution crimes could face much longer prison sentences with no parole. The initiative's already resulted in 3 federal indictments. And it looks like quarterback Joe Flacco is healthy and ready to play. But this Sunday, for the first time in his career with the Ravens, Flacco will be the Ravens' backup quarterback, even though, again, he is healthy. On Wednesday, Coach John Harbaugh announced that the rookie, Lamar Jackson, will start once again this Sunday against Tampa Bay. Flacco's been off the field since hurting his hip last month. He says he's disappointed, but not surprised. The team has played quite well with Lamar Jackson as the starter, going 3-1. Kickoff from M&T Bank Stadium against the Bucs, 1 o'clock on Sunday.
And now from WMAR 2 News, Maryland's most accurate forecast.
All right, let's take a look at what's going on right now. Forecast headlines. We do have temperatures that are going to be more seasonal as we head into the afternoon. More clouds today. We're going to stay dry. And then we do have a warm up with rain that's on the way as we head into tomorrow. So that's really what we're going to be talking about, because today, pretty benign. We just have more clouds out there. But then the rain really rolls in as we head into your rush hour home tomorrow. Between 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, we'll start to get some light rain in here, but steady. And then it gets heavier as we head in through the overnight into your Saturday morning. You can see some of those yellows, and that will begin to add up even as we head into your Sunday. More rain in the forecast. I'll show you that in just a second. But also just know that throughout the day on your Saturday, we will still see some spotty showers. So we will get some breaks, but still more rain around. As we head into Sunday, yeah, you're thinking about the Ravens game, right? Well, it looks like it's going to be a wet one. We can see at 1 o'clock the rain is around, but of course it's not going to be as heavy as it will be Friday night into Saturday morning. So once again, when it's all said and done, we're talking about rainfall amounts 1 to 2 inches, possibly more. And with that, we do have a growing concern for localized flooding. We'll definitely keep you updated on that. Once again, for today, that high temperature right around 47 degrees. We will see a few peaks of sunshine, but not abundant sunshine like we saw yesterday, the day before that. There's a 7-day forecast as we will warm up a bit as we head into Saturday. And then by Monday, starting the work week, it looks to be dry. Christian.
Thanks very much, Lynette. Stick with us online at WMAR2news.com all day long. Top stories and breaking news on our newly designed website. And for news and weather on the go, download the WMAR 2 News app from the App Store. We got live radar on there and breaking news alerts that come straight to your phone. Thanks for watching. I'm Christian Schaefer.